Hey everybody, so I got a lot of stuff to go through, so might as well just jump right back into it. First off, I want to do two Blue Underground titles that are actually in the works. In a recent interview that Bill Lustig did, he announced that he was doing new editions of Two Evil Eyes and New York Ripper. Now, those were released about 9 years ago on Blu-ray, and those Blu-rays were basically from older scans that were done for the DVD even further back. Don't remember exactly. I want to say both films are getting, I think, new transfers from their negatives. Yeah, so I'm actually excited that those two are getting re-released. Now, Two Evil Eyes originally was going to be released by Scorpion. That deal kind of fell through because I think the person that they were going to provide the elements for the transfer, like, I don't know, something happened there, and so Blue Underground is actually going to be putting it out. Obviously it's too early for like release dates or anything. These were literally mentioned in an interview that he did, so as soon as there's more info on that, I will definitely post about it. Speaking of Scorpion, both Lucio Fulci's The Psychic and Rituals are up in the coming soon section at Ronin, which means that those should be actually released anytime within the next couple weeks, so that is really exciting. And Murder Rock is up for sale. It actually has been for a couple weeks now, which is obviously you can tell how much I'm behind in videos. There was a brief update on Opera. Walt over at Scorpion actually did say, I actually posted when someone asked them about it over on Blu-ray.com. The discs are with, I believe, the authoring guy and everything, so it's definitely coming together. Walt had some surgery done, so it's delayed a couple things. Opera Deluxe Edition definitely is coming. It's coming, I don't know whether or not it'll be out before the end of the year. I don't know, but it's definitely coming. So for those of you like me who have held out, we're definitely within a couple months anyway of it coming out. Also, Scorpion has signed a new deal, and this was posted on that. So all I can say is it's the biggest deal I've ever done, and these will be Ronin exclusives and will not go through Kino. My deal has some horror titles, some action, some comedy, biker films, some drama from the 70s, Leo Fong, The Hammer, some canon, several AIP titles, a black and white monster movie, Japanese monsters, as well as deluxe edition of some of my all-time favorite action films with new scans. I'll be hinting at one of them in a week or so. Would have mentioned these earlier if not for my health issues. There's going to be a lot of... So Scorpion is really kind of upping the game. It seems like a lot of these companies are actually upping the game, both the Scorpion, Vinegar Syndrome, and some of the other companies. So it's, should be actually quite an exciting year next year for releases. Speaking of MGM deals and everything, it looks like two titles that are in the MGM library are actually have been licensed to other companies. One of them is official but not official, meaning it's basically has been said it's coming, but there hasn't been that full release announcement yet, and probably won't be coming for a while because I believe this is right now scheduled for late in 2019. So it's going to be either third quarter or fourth quarter. And that is Arrow is doing a new deluxe edition of RoboCop, the original RoboCop. Not going to know details for a long time, but that is something that is in the works. I'm mixed on it because a full deluxe edition of RoboCop from Arrow I know would be a fantastic set, but at the same time I'm also at the point where RoboCop is really one of those films I would love to have like an actual 4K release of. So kind of mixed, but who knows? Once the official announcement comes out, like I might actually kind of be super excited for it again. Another one is the Terminator. The original Terminator is getting a release. Not sure by who though. Speculation is that it's coming from Shout Factory, which again, same thing. It's the kind of thing where it's like, I love, both RoboCop and Terminator. I love both of those films dearly. They both have had really nice releases so far. Not that they can't be improved on, but it's also, I'd also kind of really love like a 4K release. Kind of excited, but at the same time, it's like, kind of wish they were getting 4K releases. So I don't know. Again, we'll see. Early in the process, we're not going to hear anything from either of those titles for a while yet, but just kind of want to throw that out there. Speaking of Shout/Scream Factory, so there have been a couple announcements from them for February. They are releasing the original Mole People on February 26th, and also Vengeance of She on February 26th, another Hammer title. And on February 19th, they have Return of the Vampire. And then on February 12th, they're releasing the Poison Ivy collection, which is an interesting choice. Which again, kind of shows where that, again, that they've gotten all these new licenses and they're definitely taking advantage of it. And there are some updates to some of their upcoming releases as far as like specs go. So for Dracula Prince of Darkness, it's going to have two versions, the UK version and the US version. A new 4K scan of the inner positive of the US version from the 20th Century Fox vaults. A new audio commentary with Troy Howarth. A new audio commentary with filmmaker Constantine Nasser and writer-producer Steve Haberman. Audio commentary with cast members Christopher Lee, Suzanne Farmer, Francis Matthews, and Barbara Shelley. World of Hammer episodes, Dracula and the Undead, Back to Black, The Making of Dracula Prince of Darkness, Super 8mm behind the scenes footage. That should be actually kind of cool. Trailer and still gallery. And then Tobe Hooper's The Mangler, which is due out December 11th, so right around the corner. It's got a new 4K scan of the original camera negative of the uncut version of the film. Very cool. New audio commentary with co-writers Stephen David Brooks. New Hell's Bells, an interview with actor Robert Englund. Rare behind the scenes footage, trailer, and TV spot. And on December 18th, of course, is John Carpenter's Starman. So it's going to have a new They Came From Hollywood revisiting Starman featuring John Carpenter, Jeff Bridges, and Charles Martin Smith, and script supervisor Sandy King Carpenter, which is cool. I'm actually glad that they were able to interview all those, especially Jeff Bridges. That's actually really cool. Commentary by director John Carpenter and Jeff Bridges. A vintage featurette, teaser trailer, theatrical trailer, and TV spots. And again, it's coming out December 18th. Also, the upcoming Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation, which, as you know, got pushed back to December 11th. So the specs on that are going to be 2 cuts of the film, the theatrical cut and director's cut. Director's cut would be HD with standard definition inserts. New audio commentary with writer-director Kim Henkel on the director's cut. New The Buzz Is Back, an interview with director of photography Levy Isaacs. New Marked for Death, an interview with actor Tyler Shay Cohn. New If Looks Could Kill, the return of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, an interview with special makeup effects artist J.M. Logan and production designer Deborah Pastor, still gallery and theatrical trailer. So yeah, so no Matthew McConaughey or Renee Zellweger. Oh well. And then finally, the 8mm release, which is coming out on January 8th. Say that right, January 8th. So that is going to have a new interview with director Joel Schumacher called 8mm in 35mm, audio commentary with Joel Schumacher, vintage behind the scenes featurette, theatrical trailer, TV spots, and a still gallery. So a little light in extras, but still 8mm is a film I really like. Main issue, and this is, I should probably be part of another video, is for releases like this that are a little bit more, not bare bones, because obviously it's not, I mean, it has some stuff on it, but for example, there's no new transfers, but it's coming from Sony, so it actually should have a really great transfer. I mean, really the only thing new on here is the interview with Joel Schumacher. This should be a little bit cheaper than it is. I think it retails for $30. I think sale in most places for like $23, $24. It should retail for no more than $25, and you should be able to find it for more like $17. But that's subject for another video, I think. So I'm still trying to play catch up on a lot of releases. If you miss a couple days, and all of a sudden it's just like just trying to keep up, because it's not always finding like a press release or something. Sometimes I got to go on some of these forums and message boards and Facebook posts and everything. You have to kind of dig through stuff to see if you missed anything. So anyway, thank you for watching. Let me know if there's anything you're excited for, or if there's something I missed that you want me to kind of mention in another video. So thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.